Renegade.
And they're on at the third and Delta Downs.
Feel the thunder of live horse racing action Wednesdays through Saturdays at America's favorite nighttime track. Enjoy the excitement of over 1,600 of the hottest slots and roomy Texas-size aisles. Exciting promotions, live entertainment, fine dining, and a luxurious hotel. This is Delta Downs, and this is the Delta Experience.
Hello once again, everybody, and welcome back to the Delta Experience. I'm your host, Don Stevens, and as you know, on this show, we talk everything Delta Downs racetrack, casino, and hotel. This wonderful Boyd gaming destination located right here in Louisiana, and if you're in Texas, we are so close, almost right on the border. If you're coming from Texas, take I-10 to exit 4 right over the border, go north, follow the signs, and you'll be here in no time. Now, if you're coming from the east, just take I-10 west, get off at exit 7, go north, and follow the signs. And before you know it, you'll be enjoying Delta Downs and all it has to offer. Well, as you know, on this show, we talk food, we talk racing, we talk promotions and giveaways, but we always start with food. And at this time, we're going to go down to Chef Joseph and his award-winning crew in the Vista. They're going to cook up something delicious for us once again today. I think it has something to do with steak. Let's go to Chef Joseph right now.
Thanks, Don. I'm Joseph Yaskevich, Executive Chef with Delta Downs, and with me today I have Jesse Flores from the Lookout Restaurant.
How we doing?
And if y'all don't know where the Lookout Restaurant is, Jesse, where is it? How many floors up?
4 floors up.
4 floors. He said 4 floors. He did
4.
2. 4 floors up. You can enter through the OTB and go up on the elevator to get there. We're open for dinner Wednesday through Saturday from 5 until 10 p.m. Best spot to come up, relax, watch the races, bet on the ponies, have some cocktails, good eating. So today what we're going to do is talk about a special that the chef's going to be doing during the month of June. All right, am I correct?
Yep, you're absolutely
correct.
correct.
We're going to have in June?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have
All
in June.
June.
All right, tell us what it is.
Okay, we're gonna start off with the New York strip. We're gonna we'll heavily season it with some blackened seasoning.
Okay, now this is all sterling silver beef that we serve out there.
Yes, sir, sure
in all
is.
of our restaurants. The New York strip, this is going to be your special. You have a New York strip up there now, correct?
Yes, we have a 14-ounce New York strip up there. This will be a 12-ounce New York strip.
Okay. So
You want to blacken both sides.
All right. I see you got some cast iron on over here, so that's looking good.
You want to use a cast iron skillet for this.
Okay.
For this
what else
dish.
are you going to put with this? Not
we're gonna.
But I thought we were going to talk about what's going with it. I wanted.
We're gonna do a cilantro butter sauce with it with some lump crab. Okay.
Lump crab. Oh, so this is like the best of both worlds.
You know it. Get it surf and turf right there. Okay,
right.
you want to use your iron skillet, or if you have a heavy-duty pan at home, and make sure your ventilation system's turned on high, because it's going to smoke up a little bit.
And you don't want to be breathing in that cayenne pepper and stuff.
Yep.
Okay,
So
now, can I order this any temperature I want once I get to the
yeah, you can order it mid-rare to mid-well, well done, whichever way you
please, no
prefer.
mid-wells, folks.
Yeah.
Medium and under. That's the way
Best
we like
way to have it.
Okay.
While that's cooking, you want to get a saute pan on low heat.
Okay.
Add your butter in there.
Now you're using clarified butter?
Yes, we're using clarified butter, or if you have some liquid butter at home, that will work out too.
Okay. Now, you want to use clarified butter. Why?
Because it holds the heat. It heats up a lot better. It won't burn.
That's right. You're going to have all the milk solids out of it, folks. Once you get the milk solids out of your butter, you'll be good. Just melt it down, let it set, and then skim all the good butter off the top.
Yep. Next, you want to add a little bit of fresh chopped garlic.
Oh, that's my favorite right there.
Right there.
We're going to get that
Nice and golden brown there.
smell of it. I smell steak. I smell Cajun seasoning. I got garlic. I'll tell you what, this is looking good already.
Turn that up a little bit more there.
What can I get with this when I go up there?
You can get a choice of sides. You can get garlic mashed potatoes or baked potatoes. We also have some mac and cheese up there if you'd like.
What's that one thing I like up there that you guys do?
The veggie casserole?
Veggie casserole.
The veggie casserole, yes. You can also get the veggie casserole up there.
If you haven't had the vegetable casserole,
You gotta come and try it.
It's like a vegetarian lasagna, but it's good.
Yeah. Okay, now that our garlic's nice and golden brown,
Okay.
next thing you want to do is add your lump crab in here.
Did you check to make sure you had no fins in there?
Oh yeah, no fins up in
I
there.
don't want no fins in chips.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to we don't want to hurt anybody or anything.
I'm gonna
so.
step away because I don't know if you're gonna get me with that hot oil or not.
I wouldn't burn you. You're the last person I'd want to burn.
Said. Okay.
Okay, now that it's heated up, the last thing you want to add in is your cilantro. Okay, so add in fresh chopped cilantro in there.
That smells
Turn your
good.
heat off. Just move that around a little bit.
Just move it around.
Yeah.
Move it around, shake it up.
Stir it around a little bit.
Could
You're
you
ready
throw
to go.
anything, if you're doing this at home, could I throw anything else into that?
Yeah, you can actually throw shrimp. You can throw lobster. Basically any kind of seafood you'd like.
Put a little red pepper in there.
Red
for
peppers,
more
onions,
color.
a little bit more color.
Oh, this is getting better all the time.
All
Okay,
right.
so what we got
Okay.
going here?
Now that your steak's done, it's a nice, perfect little mid-rare on there.
Okay.
Grab your dish. Set your steak up on there.
Okay.
Nice and pretty.
You need to make a little room over there, huh?
Oh yeah, a little bit of room right there. Do that. Come right over here.
Let's get some of this cleared up.
Set it up. Woo. Throw your love crab and your cilantro and everything all on top of that, and you're ready to go. Add that extra butter on top.
What about that? What about that person come up and say my steak is burnt on the outside?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was like, I can fix that for you if you'd like. I can just throw it on the
It's
grill.
blackened, right? You want a
It's
little bit of
blackened. You
that.
want that blackened.
All the
That's
sugars, all the spice.
all the flavor just comes right out of it.
So it's nice crusty. Okay, you're gonna
Oh, yeah.
show these folks what they're gonna get.
And there you go, folks.
Up in
This
the
is what
Lookout
you're going to be
restaurant.
getting up in the Lookout. Go ahead and come on up in
Come
June.
on up, get that. Sit
Yeah.
a spell.
The food is so good in the Vista, you do not want to miss it. Come out to Delta Downs, enjoy that. Enjoy the Triple Crown Buffet, the Lookout Restaurant, even the food court. You're not going to leave Delta Downs hungry, that is for sure. Well, it's time to take our first break here on the Delta Experience. When we come back, we'll check in with Nora and find out what's going on with promotions, entertainment, and giveaways here at the track. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
So Todd, there's Truck Month, then there's Tarver Ford Truck Month. What happens here?
Well, at Tarver Ford, you got 2013 XLT V8, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive crew cab pickup trucks, $12,000 off MSRP. You also have 2012 model Lariat four-wheel drive diesels, King Ranch diesel at $12,000 off MSRP. And they all come with lifetime oil changes and lifetime state inspection stickers.
Todd, that's a lot of trucks.
Told you, at Tarver Ford, exit 21 in Suffolk. Give us a chance to earn your business.
Honey, you need to get out more.
Every Saturday, win up to $250,000 in the latest exciting game that has rolled into Delta Downs.
KLOC TV and Media provides video services, including transfers, CD and DVD replication or duplication, CD and DVD printing and packaging, custom editing, and DVD authoring. Call 474-3300 with your video needs. KLOC TV and Media, your one-stop marketing solution.
Welcome back to the Delta Experience. We're going to check in with Nora here in just a moment, but since we talked about food to start the show, don't forget you can go to our website at deltadowns.com or our Facebook page at Delta Downs and check out all those recipes that Chef Joseph and his award-winning staff cook up each and every week. You'll be cooking it at home, and of course, you'll be eating it right here at Delta Downs. Well, right now, let's check in with Nora and find out what's going on as far as promotions, giveaways, and entertainment. Take it away, Nora.
Thanks, Don. Hi, everyone. Of course, I'm Nora, and I'm hanging out with my girl, Elizabeth.
That's right.
We're hanging out in the Lookout Restaurant. Guys, it's simple as this. If you're looking for an awesome meal with great service, overlooking a racetrack environment, the Lookout Restaurant is the place to be.
Yes, it is.
We've both experienced some awesome meals right here in this restaurant. I wish they had a couple of little appetizers set on the side for us anyway.
no, where's
And if
the
you
food?
come in June, we got some other things going on in June. On Fridays in June, Elizabeth, you're going to give our guests a chance to become millionaires.
That's right. Every day, guests can swipe their Be Connected card at any one of our lottery kiosks from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. for a free lottery pick for our Friday night drawings. Every Friday night at 10 o'clock, we're going to draw 6 numbers. If your 6 numbers match our 6 numbers, you're going to be $1 million richer. You can get at least 5 of the 6 numbers correct. You're going to get at least $10,000 cash. And if nobody gets at least 5 of the 6 numbers correct, you can drop your lottery tickets into our drum. And at 11 o'clock, we're going to draw 10 winners for $1,000 cash.
So somebody's going to win some money on
That's
Fridays
right.
regardless.
Absolutely.
But becoming a millionaire would be extra
Amazing.
awesome.
That'd be
Cool.
awesome.
That's right. And then we roll into Saturdays. I hear there's this game called the $250,000 big wheel of winnings.
That's right. We hope to have the guests wheeling out the cash every Saturday night. 15 guests will get to spin the wheel to win up to $250,000 cash. They can get free entries by swiping at the kiosk daily, as well as for every 100 points, you can receive an additional entry. Guests can just play with their Be Connected card starting at 6 p.m. and our drawings are every 20 minutes from 7 to 11:40.
That's awesome. I mean, you give me a chance throughout those weekends on Friday and Saturday, I get a chance to win more money, and more money. And of course, you know, the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And on Tuesdays, you've been doing a thing called the 50 Plus Tuesdays, and obviously it's not broke because you continue to do it.
That's right. On Tuesdays, we have our 50 Plus slot tournament this month. Be Connected members that are 50 years or older can come and register from 9 a.m. till noon at the Gator Lounge. Our tournament starts at noon. We're going to give away $5,000 in Fast Play every Tuesday. Plus, we have some brand new exciting slot tournament machines that we're going to be playing on, so come and check them out as well.
Well, I heard some awesome things about that. Also heard some awesome things about on Thursdays when you do the Emerald and Sapphire Instant Spin.
That's right. On Thursdays, Emerald and Sapphire card holders can swipe their Be Connected card at any one of our promotions kiosks to play an instant win game where they can win anywhere from $5,000 to $5,000 in Fast Play. If you're an Emerald or Sapphire, make sure to swipe and win.
That's awesome. Hey, look, 5 years ago, we converted to a thing called Be Connected. And with that, we're going to celebrate our 5th anniversary of Be Connected. And that's going down on June 19th.
That's happening every Sunday in June, actually.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Okay.
Our Be Connected Club is turning 5 years old, and we want to celebrate with you. Just swipe your Be Connected card every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. to play an instant win game. You can win point multipliers, Fast Play, all the way up to $50,000 cash. Everyone swipes, wins.
That is awesome. The Be Connected anniversary. Tell us again when it is going down?
On Sundays.
Every Sunday in June.
Absolutely.
And of course, guys, let's talk about entertainment again. I don't know what I can tell you about the Delta Event Center, because if you haven't experienced it, I'm sure you've heard about it. Not a bad seat in the house. And of course, on June 15th, we're doing a free event, and we're bringing in the SOS Band. All you got to do is come in with your Be Connected card, go to the box office, swipe your card, and we're going to get, probably going to be you.
Probably me.
We're going to give you some tickets to go to a free concert. Guys, and then in July, we're bringing the one and only, I don't know if you can sing a song, I'm not going to try to sing it with my octaves. Billy Ocean is coming to town. Caribbean Queen. Maybe I could just narrate it. It's July 13th, and tickets start as cheap, as low as $20 to go see Billy Ocean. That's going down. And of course, guys, that's just free entertainment. You keep hearing me talk about this free entertainment. The Gator Lounge, guys, because it's something you have to experience. From 9 to 1 every Friday and Saturday night in the Gator Lounge, we give you free entertainment. Our June lineup, BP and Company, Cypress City, Alter Ego, which I just seen in Shreveport a while back at one of our other properties, and I personally called them in myself to play for us. It's going to be an awesome act. Louisiana Express, and then we finish off with Bernie Allen. That's free entertainment live in the Gator Lounge from 9 to 1 every Friday and Saturday night.
That's right. And for more information on everything Delta, visit deltadowns.com, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Guys, the best in dining, the best in gaming, the best in entertainment, the best experience ever. Ain't no party like a Delta Downs party.
Well, there's so much going on here at Delta Downs between the entertainment and the giveaways. You can win prizes, you can win cash. Come on out to Delta Downs for all the excitement. Well, it's time to take our final break here on the Delta Experience. When we come back, we're going to talk about racing. We've got a lot to talk about this week. Stakes races, trials in the Belmont Stakes, and even a jockey milestone took place last week here at Delta Downs. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association is the #1 state-bred program in the country. In 2012, quarter horses raced for over $22 million in purse money. Over $4.5 million was paid to mare and stallion owners. Get your entire family in on the excitement of owning or breeding America's fastest athlete. Purchase a Louisiana bred quarter horse at our annual yearling sale in Kinder, Louisiana on August 9th and 10th. Over 500 yearlings to be sold, and all are paid to date and eligible for the estimated $1 million LQHBA futurity. Call for a free sales catalog or go to www.lqhba.com for more information. Become a part of Louisiana quarter horse racing, where there are faster horses and more money.
We need to get out more.
Let's go to Delta Downs. Have you there in just a second.
It's not that close.
Told you it was close.
Good luck.
Service is great.
Here you go, sweetie. Thank you. Happens all the time.
Every Saturday, win up to $250,000 in the latest exciting game that has rolled into Delta Downs.
Green Shack Diner is a place for home style, made from scratch cooking. The daily plate lunches are sure to satisfy, ranging from etouffees to smothered pork roast. Green Shack has fresh, homemade cracklings, delicious po' boys, OMG burgers, chicken wings, hot gumbo, large boiled and fried shrimp, and boiled crawfish with all the trimmings. Green Shack is the talk of the town, so gather your friends and family and meet at the Green Shack Diner.
KLOC TV and Media provides video services, including transfers, CD and DVD replication or duplication, CD and DVD printing and packaging, custom editing, and DVD authoring. Call 474-3300 with your video needs. KLOC TV and Media, your one-stop marketing solution.
This segment brought to you by the Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association, breeding and racing faster horses.
Welcome back to the Delta Experience. Now it's time to talk about racing. So much to talk about from last week, so let's get started. Last Friday we had trials for the Open Graduation, the final on June the 28th. That's coming up, so mark it on your calendar. The final worth over $40,000. We had 3 trials for the 3- and 4-year-olds last Friday night. Trial number 2 produced the fastest qualifier. Let's take a look at who came home the quickest.
They're in the gate. And they're off in the second at Delta Downs. Plunge the Depths came away with the early lead on the inside. Hell of a Blast moves up to contention now. And back from there on the outside, it's Taste This Corona. And behind rivals, it's RM Salita's Opener coming down to the finish. Hell of a Blast going at it with Plunge the Depths right to the line. Too close to call. Taste This Corona was third, and fourth went to Toastin' Superstar.
So the fastest qualifier from last Friday night for the Open Graduation was Plunge the Depths. He ran 350 yards in 17.585 seconds. That was a 90 speed index. He was ridden by jockey Ricardo Aguirre, trained by Willie Simeon Jr., his owner Julio Cesar Ramirez. And of course the finals for the Open Graduation come up on Friday, June the 28th. Do not miss it. So that was Friday's action. On Saturday, we had 2 stakes races here at Delta Downs. We had the Val's Fortune worth $60,000. And, of course, we also had the Virgil Bond around the hook at 870 yards. Right now, let's recap those 2 races. The Val's Fortune Stakes with that $60,000 purse. They were going 400 yards Saturday night. The favorite in here was Political Option, who exits a win in the Delta 550 Championship just a few weeks ago, but it was another horse who grabbed all the glory. Here's this year's Val's Fortune.
And they're off in the Val's Fortune at Delta Downs. Great start by Blue Louisiana Hoy on the outside, who grabs the early lead. Maxed Out Game is trying to catch up on the yellow cap. Here comes JLS Mr. Big Time with a surge. Zuper's Quick Dash is there in the black cap. Political Option's going to have to rally. He's behind rivals. It's Zuper's Quick Dash. JLS Mr. Big Time. Zuper's Quick Dash won the Val's Fortune. Close for a second. Looked like JLS Mr. Big Time over Political Option, who was third.
What an effort by Zuper's Quick Dash as he wins his 3rd Val's Fortune Stakes in 4 years. He took this race in 2010, 2012, and now in 2013. Last Saturday night, he went 400 yards in 19.425 seconds. That was a 99 speed index. Zuper's Quick Dash was ridden to victory by David Alvarez. He's trained by Bobby Martinez, owned by Ponderosa Ranch of PC Incorporated, his breeder Mark Langford, and he was bred right here in Louisiana. Our other stakes race last Saturday night was a $30,000 Virgil Bond Stakes around the hook at 870 yards. The favorite in here was Eye on the Line, who went off at just over even money.
And they're off in the Virgil Bond at Delta Downs. Slow start for Slinky's Fortune, who's at the back early. CJ's ahead of the game, is going out to the lead. Doyle's Dashing Star rushes up on the outside. JW first got away in third. From there to length and a half back to Eye on the Line, racing in fourth, but steady. Took an awkward step into the turn. Back along the inside, it's Keeping It Cool. Then a length and a half to Streaking King Corona in the green cap. Call Me Cajun Pie is now the trailer, as going past that one is Slinky's Fortune. Coming to the top of the lane, Doyle's Dashing Star. She has the lead under Bobby Ransom. She is up by 5 as they straighten away. Just over 100 yards to go. Eye on the Line's battling to get into second. From the far back, here comes Slinky's Fortune, who's absolutely flying. But Doyle's Dashing Star wins the Virgil Bond. Slinky's Fortune was second. Third went to either Eye on the Line or Keeping It Cool.
So Doyle's Dashing Star does not let the outside post position deter her as she wins her second straight Virgil Bond. She goes 870 yards in 45.796. That was a 96 speed index. Ridden to victory by Bobby Ransom. She's trained by Jean Shorty Stevens. Her owner is Rachel Stevens. Her breeder, Barry McDonald. She was bred in Georgia. That's what happened with live racing last Friday and Saturday night here at Delta Downs. But on Saturday, race fans came out to the OTB and watched the 145th running of the Belmont Stakes, Thoroughbred Racing's third leg of the Triple Crown. It was a showdown between Kentucky Derby winner Orb and Preakness winner Oxbow. But I think somebody else got the glory in here. Let's take a look at this year's Belmont Stakes. It was an upset.
In the gate and ready for the start of the 145th Belmont Stakes. And they're off. Giant Finish and Frack Daddy is sent immediately to the lead, and Freedom Child has speed too. So those two hook up in the first furlong here. And Oxbow's not far behind on the outside third. Over to the rail goes Giant Finish running along in fourth. Palace Malice, who set the pace in the Derby, is back running fifth early on, and he's taken wide into the turn. And then it is Incognito running along in sixth. Overanalyzed seventh on the inside. And the filly Unlimited Budget is now eighth on the outside. And then in between horses, running along in ninth, is Midnight Taboos at the back of the pack with Vijack. And then We'll Take Charge. And then down toward the inside, Revolutionary, 4 lengths back. And the Derby winner has just one horse beaten, and that is Golden Soul, as this cavalcade of 14 turns into the backstretch. The opening half mile was swift. The pace is strong here, 46 3/5 seconds. And there goes the Preakness winner, Oxbow. And he's up for the lead, and Freedom Child's trying to run with him. Palace Malice is third on the outside. Overanalyze is now back running in fourth position. Or make that Frack Daddy running back in fourth. And then a break of another 3 back to Revolutionaries, making a steady advance here with 6 furlongs remaining. Unlimited Budget on the outside runs along in sixth as they move for the half-mile pole. And then it is Incognito. Vijack on the outside. Overanalyzed down toward the rail. That group's still about 12 from the front. And then We'll Take Charge. Orb is still near the back of the pack as the field moves into the far turn. He is still about 12 lengths from the lead. Then Golden Soul, Midnight Taboo, and Giant Finish. So they're rounding the far turn. Oxbow narrowly. Palace Malice is taking a run at him now as they make their way at the midway point on the turn. And Revolutionary has found his best stride, and here he comes. And there's a bay blur on the far turn, and that is Orb. Orb is now fourth as they move toward the top of the stretch. Oxbow, the Preakness winner, down inside. Palace Malice on the outside. Orb is third, 3 lengths behind them. And then it's Revolutionary. And farther back, the filly Unlimited Budget. They're entering the final furlong with Palace Malice to catch. Palace Malice by 2.5 lengths. And then Oxbow and Orb was sputtering late in the game. Revolutionary down inside. And they're coming down to the finish. And it will be Palace Malice. An upset winner here in the Belmont Stakes. The Preakness winner was second, Oxbow. Orb wound up finishing third. It was close for fourth between Incognito and Revolutionary.
So it wasn't Orb, it wasn't Oxbow, it was Palace Malice winning this year's Belmont Stakes. It was Oxbow finishing second and Orb finishing third. The time for the 1.5 miles was 2 minutes 30.70 seconds. Palace Malice, the jockey was Mike Smith, the trainer Todd Pletcher, and the owner Dogwood Stables. The breeder was William Farish. Of course, he was bred in Kentucky. Well, that's a look at the Belmont Stakes. We also had a jockey milestone here at the track last week. It happened on Wednesday night in race number 10. Jockey Eddie Cox reached the 1,500 win milestone for his career. What an event it was. They celebrated in the winner's circle afterwards. Let's take a look at Eddie Cox's big win.
And they're off in the nightcap at Delta Downs. Good break on the outside by Slick Talkin' Alec. Moving up in the middle of the track is Toast Got Game. And between horses, Big Time Jess rushing on the outside. He's big time fast, and he is big time fast tonight. He takes it just over Toast Got Game. It was close for third. He's big time fast, was bred in Louisiana by Donald W. Amon. Is owned by Julian R. Stevens III, trained by Frank Cavazos. Winning rider here for career win number 1,500, Steady Eddie Cox.
And then it came to me like nothing, but this one, it does put a little pressure on you, you know. But I'm glad I got that monkey off my back, and just like to thank the good Lord for letting me ride this long, because there's not too many jockeys riding for 30 years and still going strong. And then this is a real good, big milestone for me, winning 1,500.
Yeah, and I'm glad you were able to ride a horse that Frank Cavazos trains. You guys have been in tandem for a while. Of course, you hooked up several years ago with a horse that not only here in the state of Louisiana, but those following quarter horse racing across the nation, you got to ride Miss Jingles. I know that was special too.
Yes, she was a real special little filly, and I had ridden for Frank before and come in last year with her after my little layoff, and to pick up a horse like that is real special. I mean, it's real lucky to get a racehorse. Those come once around in a lifetime.
Well, you're one of the good guys in the sport. We congratulate you here. We're glad you did it here at Delta Downs. Let's get 1,500 more. How about that?
That would be great. Thank you.
Donnie does it in the nightcap here on Wednesday night. 1,500 wins for Eddie Cox. Back to you.
So a milestone that not a lot of jockeys obtained, 1,500 wins in his career. Congratulations to Eddie Cox. One other thing happened last week here at Delta Downs on Saturday night. The most famous softball player in the world, Jenny Finch, was right here at Delta Downs. She had dinner in the Lookout restaurant. She was here with her husband, Casey Daigle, who played in the Major League Baseball as a pitcher as well. She presented the trophy after the Val's Fortune Stakes. We even caught up to her for an interview before race number 8.
Most famous women's softball player, and she's here at Delta Downs because I think she lives in the area now. Is that right, Jenny?
I do, yes. This is kind of our backyard now. My husband, Casey Daigle, grew up in Benton, actually, and now we reside in Sulphur, and actually our papa works here. So a small world, and it's great to be out.
Well, we love to see you out at the races, and she's learning a little bit about horse racing. She said she'd been here, a couple times, and she's going to come out here even more. So we're trying to make a big racing fan out of her. But we got a few moments. We're going to talk to her about her career. Jenny, you know, you read your bio, and you've really reached the top of your sport and everything you did. I read back in college you won 60 games in a row. That's unbelievable. Of course, you go on to win a gold medal. You win a silver medal. What was the highlight of your whole career? What was the one thing that really stood out for you?
I would have to say winning a gold medal. There's nothing better than wearing your country across your chest and getting to compete for your entire country and being able to be on that Olympic stage. So the gold medal tops them all.
We'd like to thank Jenny Finch for coming out to Delta Downs. What an awesome experience it was for the fans and for myself to interview her and have her in the house right here at Delta. Well, to wrap up the racing segment, let's talk about the jockey trainer and owner standings. Get you up to date heading to week number 8. As far as the jockeys go, it's John Hamilton with a 10-win lead over Jesse James Chavez, 35-25 going into week number 8. Tied for third is Alfonso Lujan and Bobby Ransom. They both had 23 wins, and Antonio Alberto rounds out the top 5 with 20 victories so far. Among the trainers, Heath Taylor leads the way by 6, 27-21 over Kenny Roberts. Then comes Miguel Rodriguez with 12 and a tie for 4th between Randy Hebert and Trey Ellis. They both had 11 wins. As far as the owners go, still Joan Root on top. She's had 8 wins. Big tie for second with 4 wins are Gerald DeWitt, Chris Locklear, Eric P. Johnson, and J.W. Owens. Well, we've got a big week of action coming up here at Delta Downs this week. On Friday night, it's the Firecracker Derby Trials. That for the 3-year-olds, the biggest open bred race of the year. Then on Saturday, the Firecracker Futurity Trials. Of course, the Firecracker Futurity comes up on July 4th. That's a Thursday. The Firecracker Derby goes on Saturday, July the 6th. Before we wrap things up, we'd like to tell you about our racing website. It's deltadownsracing.com. You can also like us on Facebook at Delta Downs Racing, and you can get all of our tweets about racing. Just follow the account at Delta Racing. One other quick note, our sister property Evangeline Downs is in the middle of their thoroughbred season. They run until September the 7th, every Wednesday through Saturday night. Post times are at 5:40 p.m. So if you're in Opelousas, check that out. They have so much to offer. And if you're here in our OTB at Delta Downs, you can bet them via simulcast. Well, on behalf of everybody that makes this show possible, I'm Don Stevens. We'll see you next week on another edition of the Delta Experience. Join us again next week for an all-exciting new edition of the Delta Experience.